This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Since coming to office, the payment or non-payment of contract workers for the Bahamas Beach and Parks Authority from the previous Minnis administration has been a thorn in the side of the government. Now that the authority has been given its new budget, Mr. Mikel Barnaby, chairman of the Bahamas Beach and Parks Authority, was asked if those contract workers would be paid. He gave the following response.
I would say stay tuned. We have some very good news coming next week. Very good news for those individuals. This government has been working expeditiously to ensure that whether it's major investors, Bahamians are more important to us than anything else. And so we're going to make sure that we take care of everyone who has had contracts with the authority, who can legitimately show that they've done the work, who have all of their paperwork in order. They'll be taken care of.
Chairman Barnaby says since taking office, the 267 permanent staff members at the Beach and Parks Authority has done much of the work to keep parks and public spaces cleaned, but noted that there have been a small number of contracts awarded to engage individuals to help keep the island clean. He says more details on the way forward for the Beach and Parks Authority and the subsequent awarding of contracts will be shared next week. The Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development will increase the rates of financial assistance for those in need starting the 1st of next month. The announcement of a 10% increase coming by way of the Minister with responsibility for Social Services, Obi Wilscombe. The Minister telling parliamentarians on Wednesday, just before the House of Assembly adjourned for the summer break, that the announcement speaks to the social revolution of the Progressive Liberal Party to feed the poor and bring peace to every heart.
Madam Speaker, I'm pleased to announce in this honorable House that my ministry will increase the rates of financial assistance rendered through the Community Support Services Division of the Department of Social Services effective August 2022. Madam Speaker, in response to the increasing financial challenges faced by Bahamians across the length and breadth of our country, the Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development through the Department of Social Services has made adjustments to the Ministry's Social Safety Net Benefits Assistance Program. These financial assistance rates will last to increase in 2013.
The minister adding that major events such as Hurricane Dorian and the COVID-19 pandemic and the increasing difficulties faced by global inflation have all impacted the country's economic environment, with a significant number of Bahamians and residents facing hardship and need intervention from the government.
As a result, the government through my ministry will increase the rates of the Social Safety Net Benefits Assistance Program by 10% across the board. For the record, Madam Speaker, the 2022-23 budget period for the Department of Social Services is $43,856,000. And I am pleased to report that during the last budget period, the Community Support Services Division assisted a total of 97,364 persons in 8 of its programs alone.
Minister Wilscombe noting that 95,000 Bahamians were helped through Social Services Food Assistance Program, 360 in its Utilities Program, 837 in Rental Assistance, 103 people in Burial Assistance, and 269 students received Uniform Assistance. 3 people received Gas Assistance and 3 Clothing Assistance, while 136 people received Medical Assistance. Minister Wilscombe told parliamentarians that the 10% increase will significantly assist Bahamians, even as inflation is a major concern for many across the country. And finally, just as the Bahamas celebrated its 49th independence last Sunday, a new project is celebrating 2 groups of up-and-coming millennial leaders. Project Bahamas, organized by Grace Management Group, will showcase 48 millennials from last year and 49 millennials from this year out of 600 young people who apply to highlight their achievements and celebrate those emerging leaders. The group, described as millennials, include individuals between ages 20 and 40 years old who have made valuable contributions to their communities and the country. Wednesday evening at Living Waters Ministries, the group held a pinning ceremony for over 100 millennials being honored in the program. Two of the top millennials, Lincoln Deal, a philanthropist, and Eden Farms co-founder, along with Anastasia Palacios, co-host of Bahamas at Sunrise and owner of Socialite Media, expressed their enthusiasm for the program.
And it has been an absolute pleasure to be among such a dynamic group of young people. I must say a job well done to Project Bahamas for scouting and compiling an inclusive and diverse cohort that is in their top 48 and top 49. Globally, young people are fighting for fairness, equality, safety, opportunity, and change. They are participating in protests, campaigns, and walkouts, and holding leaders, companies, and governments accountable.
So it's just good to see how far it's grown. As Philippines already had one successful cohort of young Bahamians that have been honored. Tonight to see over 100 millennials in this space, all doing great works, all in various fields, all from all walks of life, I think was just a reminder that our nation is in good hands. And it's really just good when you can honor people while they're alive, while they're in the work, and giving them the encouragement to keep going.
CEO and Executive Director of Project Bahamas, Stephen Sands, says it's important to acknowledge all of the millennials that have been doing great work in the Bahamas and putting the country on the map. He highlighted the red carpet event that will be hosted on August 6th at the Atlantis for the official presentation of awards from the government.
So this is the pinning ceremony, which is supposed to be done by the Governor General. But we have persons that came instead. And so the August 6th event is the actual awards. We will present the medals from the government and certificates and the specialty awards and areas.
Okay, can you
this
give
is
us?
going to be done at the Atlantis Sierra at 6 p.m. with a red carpet affair.
Mr. Sands says early bird tickets can be purchased at the Bush Cook on Boyd Road, or you can call them at 819-9017. That's 819-9017. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.